Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to our Study Abroad 101 presentation. My name is Catherine Swartzentraub, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the General Advisor in Education Abroad. Today I'm excited to share information with you about study abroad at the University of Maryland. Additionally, throughout the video, you will hear the voices of our Education Abroad advisors, as they are here to answer any questions you might have and help you navigate the study abroad process. As someone who studied abroad in London, England, and Vienna, Austria during my undergraduate studies, I believe it is important that students here at UMD have access to a global experience such as study abroad. As we will also discuss later in our video, study abroad has many benefits and takeaways that I can personally attest to, such as experiencing a culture firsthand, personal growth and awareness, and fostering skills that will be beneficial both here at UMD and also after graduation. Today's video will discuss the steps to studying abroad and how you can take advantage of UMD's 400+ program options. Additionally, we will share available resources and who is here to help throughout the process. After finishing this video, you will be able to understand the benefits and skills that can be gained from a study abroad experience, identify the different types of study abroad programs, navigate the study abroad program search on EA's website and begin researching programs based on your goals and interests, be able to explain the timeline for study abroad, including when applications are accessible and their deadline. Know where to find additional resources to support your study abroad journey. Let's take a moment to think about how you would respond to the question, what's the difference between study abroad and a vacation? Great. What I hope you take away from this question is that the heart of study abroad is that it is an academic experience. Whether you partake in a semester or a short-term program, you will be earning academic credit while having the opportunity to connect with your host community on a deeper level. Here are a few examples of activities students are involved in that they would not be able to do on a vacation. Students on our UMD Summer Italy Sustainability and Infrastructure Condition program work side by side with local Italian students on design projects related to city conditions based on real case scenarios. Maryland and Copenhagen students practice comparative analysis by taking their coursework on the road internationally through study tours with faculty, such as visiting a center that assists migrant women in finding a foothold in the Swedish job market. Students studying at one of our exchange partners have the opportunity to get involved in the campus community by joining a student club or organization. In the past, students have participated in theater productions, university newspaper and publications, and on club sports teams. Our Study Abroad 101 Compass is a great resource to introduce the idea of goal setting. This is a phrase you will hear throughout the study abroad process. Your goals are typically related to topics such as academics, social identity, regional preference or language focus, or career development. Setting goals for yourself can aid in the program selection process and thinking about what style of program can best support you and your interests. Now let's discuss a question you've probably been thinking about. Why should I study abroad?
When you study outside of your borders, you develop cultural and global competencies that support your professional and personal development. You promote mutual understanding between people and nations. You develop friendships and relationships with people from different backgrounds and cultures that teach you about the language, history, and society of their respective communities that are different from your own. As you begin to see yourself in others and appreciate their perspectives, you are better prepared to communicate and collaborate across cultures to address global challenges that transcend borders and impact communities in profoundly different ways. When it comes to skills development, Study Abroad offers you the opportunity to improve or develop your self-sufficiency, ability to navigate ambiguity, and become more resilient. These global competencies and skills are assets to nations, to future employers, and to your ability to impact the world. Did you know that less than 10% of U.S. undergraduates study abroad before they graduate? At UMD, we believe a global learning experience is an integral component of your education and a way to set yourself apart. We're proud that 22% of UMD students take advantage of this opportunity. That's double the national average. This year, over 2,000 UMD students will study abroad. We in Education Abroad enjoy working with our community of diverse Terps to support their range of interests and needs for their study abroad journey. We cannot wait to work with you and other future Terps abroad. Study abroad is something that can be financially accessible for all students, and part of our mission here in Education Abroad is to increase access to study abroad through our scholarships and financial aid.
The voices of our study abroad alumni are highlighted in our Terps Abroad profiles on our website. Along with stories of their experiences, these students share tips and advice for future Terps abroad. You can view profiles by country, filter by college if you want to see students within your major, or filter by social identity. If you want to see what students are up to in real time, you can follow the Terps Abroad hashtag on our social media pages. I personally enjoy our takeovers on Instagram, where you're able to follow along in the day of the life of a study abroad student. Education Abroad offers semester programs in the fall and spring, or a student can study abroad for a full year. Additionally, our short-term programs take place in the winter term, summer, and spring break. It's great to start planning for study abroad as early as possible. Each student is different, and it's important to reference your academic plan to see which term would be the best fit. Your academic advisor can help you review your academic plan and discuss degree requirements and coursework.
Education Abroad has over 400 programs in our portfolio for students to participate in. Most of our programs are directly sponsored by UMD, such as our Exchange, Maryland In, and UMD faculty-led programs. We want to make sure that every Terp has a program that meets your academic, financial, and personal needs, so we also approve a wider range of affiliate and other approved programs to ensure a diversity of offerings. As an exchange student, you will push your boundaries by directly enrolling at one of UMD's partner universities while living and learning with students from your host country. Exchanges are one of the most affordable study abroad options and will allow you to take advantage of excellent academic programs around the globe. What's more is that you will be part of a growing global community of exchange students, including those who come to study at UMD. Study abroad on a Maryland semester or Maryland In program and live and learn in a global context with the support of UMD community. Push the boundaries of your comfort zone and boost your resume by earning credit through an international internship or joining a club abroad. We craft Maryland In programs to appeal to students with a variety of academic and professional goals by offering a wide array of resident credit courses where the credit from overseas is seamlessly incorporated into your UMD transcript. At Education Abroad, we affiliate with numerous study abroad programs administered by schools or organizations outside of UMD in order to give you the most flexibility in choosing a program that fits your interests and goals. Affiliate programs represent providers with which we have formal billing and course transfer agreements. The program fee for these programs will be billed to your UMD Testudo account. Maryland short-term programs are led by a UMD faculty member who works with our office to develop a rigorous and engaging curriculum and program agenda. Don't miss this chance to gain experiences valuable to becoming a leader in our increasingly global workforce.
As we mentioned in our question at the beginning of this video, study abroad is an academic experience. Students will attend courses at a foreign institution, partner, or with UMD faculty. However, it is a myth that you are only able to take elective credits abroad. Many of our programs offer coursework that aligns with your major. Students can also complete minor, elective, and gen ed courses during their time abroad. When you're ready to explore program options, you will start on the EA program search page, ter.ps/programs. As we have over 400 programs in our portfolio, the full list of programs can seem daunting to navigate. However, there are many search fields that you can use to indicate your preference and generate a customized list of results. The Course Topics Offered field is a great place to start if you want to search for programs that offer coursework in your major. However, this field is not just limited to searching by your major. You can use course codes to search for a specific course topic as well, such as history courses or math courses. The results generated from this search will show programs that offer courses taught in that discipline, but you will need to do further research on how these courses would apply to your degree program. If you have a region or country of interest, you can use the country and region filters to pull up our program offerings there. You're also able to plug in more than one country into this filter as well. If you are interested in participating in opportunities such as a homestay, service learning, or volunteering, you can use the Engagement Opportunities filter to search for these programs. If you're interested in searching for programs with internships, make sure to click the corresponding box.
The first aspect of your study abroad financial literacy is understanding your study abroad cost of attendance. Your study abroad cost of attendance refers to the total sum of all expenses associated with studying abroad. This includes costs that are billed through your student account directly, such as tuition and international insurance, as well as out-of-pocket expenses like your flight, or purchases you might make such as food or other items while you're abroad. Most of these costs and expenses should be clearly outlined for you among program information and should be available on the web page of your selected study abroad program. However, you may have to do some additional research to better understand some of the variable costs, like the cost of living and local transportation in your host location. It is helpful to compare the cost of attendance for study abroad to the cost of attendance here at UMD. In many cases, studying abroad can be just as affordable. Our EA advisors can help you navigate our different program types and the costs associated with them to help you make an informed decision.
In most cases, UMD students are able to apply any current scholarships or financial aid they utilize towards their study abroad program fee. That means that if you are usually receiving scholarships, grants, or loans to cover the cost of tuition for your fall and spring semester, it will apply to fall and spring study abroad. For short-term programs, it is best to consult a financial aid advisor about your financial aid package. We realize that dealing with the cost of attendance and financial aid can be a little overwhelming, and we're here to help. The UMD Office of Student Financial Aid has a dedicated financial aid counselor to help you understand your aid package and how it applies to study abroad. Just ask your EA advisor, and they can put you in contact with them. In addition to scholarships you receive already, it's possible to apply for scholarships and grants specifically for study abroad. More information can be found on our scholarships page under the Money Matters tab on our website. Here, we list various national scholarship opportunities. Some are general scholarships, and others may be academic or region-specific. For short-term programs, it is important to note that some scholarships may have a minimum program length in order to qualify for their funding. The Education Abroad Scholarship is our in-house scholarship, and you will find it on the Education Abroad Scholarship application as a step to complete in your MyEA application. Students are able to opt in or opt out of completing the application. The fund itself is comprised of many different categories, which are explained on the scholarships page on our website. Students complete one application, and our scholarships team utilizes their information to see which areas of the Education Abroad Scholarship a student may qualify for. Scholarship allocations are available for students participating in both semester and short-term programs. Besides the Education Abroad Scholarship, there are many external funding resources for study abroad based on everything from areas of interest to identity to areas of study. You can find more information on scholarship opportunities on our website under the Scholarships section on the Money Matters tab. To highlight a few big ones, there are the national scholarships such as the Benjamin A. Gilman Scholarship for Pell Grant recipients, the Fund for Education Abroad, and Hosteling International Explore Your World Scholarship, all of which University of Maryland students have won consistently over the years. The University of Maryland National Scholarships Office offers application support for some of the major national scholarships, which is an incredibly valuable resource.
EA offers study abroad in every academic term, and we condense this into 2 application cycles, one for summer, fall, and academic year terms, and one for winter, spring, and spring break terms. Applications for the summer, fall, and academic year programs open up on December 1st and are due in March. Applications for winter, spring, and spring break programs open on May 1st and are due in October. Deadlines and application processes vary program by program, so be sure to double-check the application deadline for your program of interest, which will be noted at the bottom of that program's webpage. We have a special application cycle for our freshman programs for newly admitted students to study abroad in the summer before or the fall semester of their freshman year. These applications open in late January and are due April 15th. EA offers scholarships for every application cycle. If you are interested in applying for the Education Abroad Scholarship, an application on MyEA will need to be opened before our scholarship deadline. The EA scholarship application is a form to be completed within your online application, and only this form needs to be submitted by the deadline. To see up-to-date information on our program and scholarship deadlines, please reference the Program Deadlines page under the Advising tab on our website. Applying to study abroad is easy and is done mostly online. You'll become familiar with MyEA, our online application portal, to submit your application materials and stay up to date on important details for your program. For each term, you can only have one active program application at a time, so you should thoroughly research your program options before opening an application. Of course, your EA advisors are always available to help you navigate your choices and weigh the pros and cons of different programs. When our office is actively accepting applications, you will see a yellow Apply Now button in the upper left-hand corner of each online program brochure. Clicking this button will direct you to MyEA to begin your application materials. If you change your mind on the program in which you would like to apply, your EA Regional Advisor can help switch it to another program of interest. Your application to Study Abroad program is simple and straightforward. In general, a Study Abroad application entails completing an academic plan for study abroad, responding to questions comprising a personal statement, and submitting information about your academic record. A few of our programs also requires letters of recommendation. However, the various items to be completed and instructions are always included in your application in MyEA. Education Abroad sets the expectation that students submit an application with thoughtful answers completed by the deadline.
Now let's discuss some resources available to you around campus to assist in your planning process for study abroad. Education Abroad's office is located in 1118 H.J. Patterson Hall, just across from the Stamp Student Union on the other side of Campus Drive. The EA team is here to help you navigate your program options and answer any questions you may have. All advising appointments take place in our office. You can also chat with our peer mentors if you would like to hear more about their study abroad experience and any advice they have for other students. Your academic advisor in your major and academic college or school is a great resource to discuss how study abroad can fit into your degree plan and what courses you will need to take abroad to stay on track. The Office of Student Financial Aid in the Lee Building can provide advice on your financial aid that can be utilized towards study abroad. Our Terps Abroad profiles on our website are a great resource to connect with the community of study abroad alumni. Here, you can learn more about their experiences and tips for other students who wish to study abroad in the future.
Education Abroad is proud of our diverse community of Terps Abroad and want to celebrate and support the many identities of our students. We recognize that your social identity or identities can influence, impact, or be impacted by a study abroad experience, and believe that it's important to give careful consideration to these topics ahead of time. EA has comprised a list of resources and questions for students to consider as they plan their study abroad experience. Our social identity pages, LGBTQ+ students, first-generation students, students of color, and students with disabilities can be found under the Advising tab on our website on the Identity and Affiliation page. As always, we invite you to speak with your Education Abroad advisor about these and other topics. We're here to help. All of the resources we've discussed today can be found on our website, umd.edu/studyabroad. Now that you know the introductory information about study abroad and are ready to research programs, what comes next? Make an appointment with an Education Abroad advisor. Our advisors can discuss programs you're interested in and answer any questions you might have. If you want to see what programs are available and narrow down your options, it's recommended to meet with the general advisor. If you have specific programs or country of interest, you can speak with the corresponding regional advisor. All appointments are scheduled online on our website under the Advising tab on the Make an Appointment page. Thank you for tuning in to our Study Abroad 101 online module. Here are our different social media usernames if you want to follow along with upcoming events or student experiences abroad. I hope that this presentation provided you with more information about academics abroad, the programs we offer, funding study abroad, and the available resources. However, if you still have any unanswered questions, feel free to make an appointment with an advisor or send us an email at educationabroad@umd.edu.